Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the Air Arms S410 TDR. This is an airgun that I've been wanting to hunt with for a very long time, and today I'm finally getting my chance. Now I'm faced with quite a unique situation today because I'm going to be doing some pest control. I'm going to be shooting some starlings that are causing a bit of a problem. However, we are at a holiday resort, which means that there are people here trying to enjoy a nice relaxing holiday with the family. We can't just be dropping these starlings left, right and center. We've got to be discreet. And I don't know any air rifle more discreet than the TDR. This thing is ridiculously quiet, and it's a takedown rifle, which means that it packs away into a nice little carry case. You'll never know it's an air rifle until you see it shoot. I can actually see some starlings flying around here now, so let's waste no more time, let's get straight to it. The resort I'm at today is well known throughout South Africa for providing relaxing, farm-style lodging far away from the busyness of the city life. Because of the reputation at stake, it's of utmost importance that the resort is kept free of pests, and if there's one species that the managers want gone, it's the starling. The chalets and the buildings provide the perfect nesting spots for these birds, and as a result, their numbers have absolutely exploded out of control. I've hunted these birds before with an Air Arms S510 Extra from long ranges in a previous Air Arms TV episode, and this time I'm back with a different rifle. My job today is to get rid of as many starlings as I can in the vicinity of the buildings, and it doesn't take long before I line up on the first bird. So I was actually aimed here for his neck, and I think I spawned him because he didn't move at all. So that was so cool, man. The replay confirms a perfect shot to the lower neck, and it's straight back to business. I spot another two birds sitting in an oak tree, and I line up on the one to the left. That's about 33 meters, so if you take the incline into consideration, this gun's 0 to 25, so I can pretty much aim dead on, and I aim kind of like towards the top end of his body, and solid thud, he went straight down. But I absolutely love the sound of a silenced 12 foot-pound gun. You know, I'm used to shooting like 30 foot-pound 22s. This is a 12 foot-pound 177. It's just so quiet. It allows you to hear the pellet going through the air, allows you to hear the sound of the pellet hitting the bird. And this is actually a Q-Tech silencer on this TDR. It's not the standard silencer that comes with the rifle. This is a silencer made by Air Arms, a new silencer, and it's ridiculously quiet. You basically just hear the ping of the hammer hitting the valve, and then the sound of the bird dropping. It's awesome, I love it. As yet another bird appears on the roof, I load up once more, I take aim, and I squeeze the trigger. That actually looked like a European starling, so it's not what we came out here to target, but those, we don't like those around here either, so we shoot them on sight, so it's good to get one of those down. It's an absolutely stunning day, and as the sun makes its way high into the sky, I'm grateful to be able to look around and appreciate the scenes that surround me. Hunting is so much more than just shooting, and sometimes you just need to sit back, forget about the animals you're after, and just enjoy the moment for a minute or two. I just want to talk about the differences between these two species quickly. This bird over here is the red-winged starling. This is the one that we're primarily targeting today. It's a native species, and it's known for kind of carrying diseases and being a general nuisance around the farmyard. I could probably compare these to like a magpie in the UK. These, on the other hand, are not a native species. These are introduced to South Africa and a lot of the British colonies during colonial times, and they've absolutely exploded out of control. So their problem is more a numbers thing, where these guys, the numbers aren't the problem, it's the behavior that's the problem. You know, both of these I have to take out, but these are primarily what we're focusing on today. So yeah, just ever so slightly bigger. I think they're slightly cleverer, but these guys are also quite a problem, so we'll shoot them on sight when we see them. I spot another red-winged starling sitting on a pole, and I think to myself, alright, here's my chance to prove to the UK boys that you don't need an FAC air rifle to take long-range shots. 71 meters. It's a long way off. Alas, the pellet drifts off just to the right, plucking a few feathers from his chest on the way past, and I'll have to wait another day to prove my point. Best part about this gun is that when a magazine's empty, can just take it out, replace it with one of these at the back, slot that one right in, and there you go. New magazine in, as simple as that. I love it. There's a bit of a lull in activity around the chalets for quite some time, and I realized that I've probably spooked most of the birds off. These birds are very clever, and once they catch on that they're in danger, they don't hang around. I decided to take a look around the golf course, having been told earlier that the pied starlings had begun to become a bit of a nuisance on that part of the resort. At first there's nothing to be seen, but eventually I stumble upon a whole flock right on the edge of the course. Okay, there are 4 starlings right over there. I'd say that's probably about 50 or 60 meters away. Hold over about just over 2 minutes. The last one's a long way off at almost 60 meters, but I hold over and I put him down with a good heart and lung shot. Oh man, one of the things I like most about this gun is how quiet it is. I mean, there were a whole bunch of starlings there. After I shot the one, the rest just didn't even register that their friends were dying because of this gun. They couldn't hear the shot go off. They could only hear their friends like falling to the ground dead. And I absolutely love that. It's dead quiet. It's so easy to load, it's so compact. It's definitely my first choice for shooting smaller animals like this, and the fact that I can get so many shots out of such a small air cylinder is amazing. You know, I'm used to getting like 20 shots per full out of the high power rifles, and this means I can just walk around all day. It's great to have such a compact rifle that can do the job so well and so accurate. Okay, here they are over here. And you can see this is actually a different species of starling once again. This is a pied starling. Note the white around the bum area over here. I've actually hunted these quite a lot on my own channel. I've done some long range shooting, like 110 meters or so on these guys. And these are basically very, very similar to the red-winged starlings. The only difference is that they don't have the red on their wings, and they've got the white underneath. It's the only difference. Other than that, they're very, very similar. And yeah, they cause the same problems that the red-winged starlings do, nesting in the rooftops, carrying diseases. So here's the first bird. Second one was quite close to him, and the third one is right over here. To get 3 birds within 5 meters of each other in about a minute or so, that's quite unique. You can only do that with a quiet air rifle. If I was using any of my other high-powered air rifles, I simply would not be able to do this. So yeah, it's really nice to have a nice 12 foot-pound air rifle in my arsenal. Does a good job. After a successful morning shooting, I head back across the golf course towards the chalets and assess the day's events. Well, that was a really good morning shooting. We managed to get 4 red-winged starlings, 3 pied starlings, and a European starling. A nice mixed bag of pests. Some of them birds that you may not even know existed. And the best part is that I never even had to refill any of these magazines on the TDR. I went through one of them and I put in a second magazine, and I didn't even have to use a third. Didn't have to refill on air. You know, I'm just so impressed with the fact that this gun was so quiet that I could get these 3 pied starlings one after another without any issues. These are clever birds. I've hunted a lot with the TDR before, but never on animals this clever. So it passed this test with flying colors, and I'm very, very impressed.
For more information on the Air Arms S410 TDR, visit the website at airarms.co.uk. To see more videos on YouTube featuring the fantastic range of air rifles available from Air Arms, click on one of the links now. You and Air Arms, a winning combination.